So, what do we mean by functional malefics and benefics? Natural malefics and benefics, Parashar has used the word Somya and Krura. But for functional malefics and benefics, yeah, we are all hungry. For functional malefics and benefics, the words used by Parashar, please note, Shubh and Pap. He has not used the same word for as he has used for natural malefics and benefics. That means the meaning completely changes. By Shuv, if we translate it in English, it will be auspicious. And by Pap, if we translate in English, it will be evil. Or in a broader sense, inauspicious. But inauspicious doesn't fit in with the concept that Parashar has given really. It is actually evil. Now, you understand there is a difference in meaning between Somya and Shuva. They are not the same. Similarly, there is a difference in meaning between Krura and evil. Now, when a planet becomes Krura is known to us now. We have covered that in the class. But here Parashar is talking about the planet becoming evil, Pap. So now let me share the slide so that you can understand what exactly this means and why we have said that a planet is primarily subversive to the ascendant or its house lordship. The functional character of planets can be classified in two broad categories, Shuva and Papa, meaning auspicious and evil. What does auspicious mean? Auspicious will mean the planet will carry with it the potential for creating good events in life, or it will act as a destiny builder. Similarly, Pap or evil means a planet which will carry with it the property of jeopardizing the normal progress of life, or it will act as a destiny breaker. Now, these two concepts needs to be understood very deeply. I will explain this. I'm stopping this sharing now. A result of a planet or an event, sorry, not planet, an event in any horoscope is an outcome of the interaction between the destiny builders and the destiny breakers. What do I mean by this? In every horoscope, there will be some good events, some bad events, and there will be many events where the destiny builders will try to build it, but the destiny breakers will break it and will cause a lot of problem in your life. So it's a constant interaction between destiny breaker and destiny builder. we assess from the natal chart that for in regard to a particular event, which part is stronger? Is the destiny building part is strong? Then we will come to a conclusion that this event will take place. If the destiny breaker part is strong from the natal chart, we will have to conclude that this will not be fructified. And when we will find a mixture of the two, we'll have to understand that it will fructify, but with breaks, as breakers will also play their role and disturbing periodically. Now, this periods and timing is a part of the dynamic part of astrology. But no dynamic part of astrology can give a result unless it is inherent in the natal chart. If you are destined to remain unmarried in the life, no matter how many times the destiny builders will come and cross the seventh house, you will not get married. People who are destined to get married will get married in that point of time, in transit when destiny builders will be transiting the seventh house. I am just giving a very hypothetical, loose example for you to understand this. But if the inherent potential is not there in the natal chart, then that will not happen. And the event also will not happen. If the natal chart says you will not get married in this life, you adhere 10 number of gemstones, or you put a big piece of a gemstone on your head and move. It will not happen. Remedies will not happen if it is a fixed destiny. You can't do anything. You can't change a fixed destiny with a remedy. So the fixed destiny parts are primarily built up by the destiny builders in the horoscope, and the breaks, the difficulties caused are by the destiny breakers. To what extent? It will depend on their position and strength. Simple. That is why we have said a role of a planet has to be understood in the context of this functional malefic and benefic. Along with that, it will be colored by, the result will get colored by the natural maleficence and beneficency characteristics of that planet. If Jupiter is a destiny builder in a particular horoscope, for example, in those regards, results will come easily. You ask once, it will come. At times you don't ask, even then it will come. Your father will automatically transfer his property to you. But if a natural malefic is a destiny breaker, like is a destiny builder, like if Saturn becomes a destiny builder, you will still get the property, but there will be difficulties. Some of your siblings will create some problems and delay it or make it difficult for you, depending on the position of Saturn. But if Saturn is strong as a functional benefic in a particular chart, the result will come. There is no denial of result by the natural malefics or benefics. Denial of result is there with the functional malefics and benefics. So, on the contrary, if we take another view, if Saturn is a destiny breaker, then it has a potential to create a lot more trouble because it is a natural malefic also than Jupiter. If Jupiter is a destiny breaker, even then the breaking event will happen at least with some consolence. Because ultimately Jupiter is a gentleman. He will not go beyond the rules to hit you back. But Mars will not follow that. If he is a destiny breaker and a natural malefic, then though he will take his pound of flesh on day one. So the destiny breaking and the destiny building, the results will be blended with the characteristics of the natural benefics and malefics. Up to this, is it clear to everybody? Anybody has any doubt? Komalji, Vidhi, Mr. Sarang, is it clear?
Sir, can you just
Clear,
repeat the
clear.
last?
Okay. Who said that?
Sir Arpita, just the last line that you just said about.
I forgot what did I say in the last line.
So it was about the destiny of with natural malefic and benefic.
Yeah. So I said that the role a planet will play in a horoscope primarily will depend on whether it is a destiny builder or a destiny breaker. In that horoscope. And this character is unique in everybody's horoscope because it will vary according to the ascendant. So that is why our utmost attention will go whenever a chart comes to determine which planets have assumed what role. And how that role will be mitigated will be colored with the clothing of natural malefic and beneficence. If Jupiter is your destiny breaker, means a path for anybody, even then the path events that will happen in a decent way. You will have some point of consolation, appreciation in that event because Jupiter by itself will take the clothing of, it's a natural benefit, will give you results. Even if he do enmity to you, he will do the enmity in a decent way. But if a destiny breaker is a natural malefic, then neither he will do good to you because he is an enemy, out and out enemy for you. And as also he is a natural malefic, he has the property to give all the difficulties, destructiveness, harshness. So the result that ultimately will come to you from both the sides, it will be very difficult for you, for its particular person to mitigate. And if the destiny builders are natural malefics, then results will come, but with slight difficulty. Not as easy as natural benefics will give the result. But in both the cases, when I discuss about functional benefic and malefic, please note that any planet who is assuming the role of a functional benefic will deliver. If it has strength, overall will deliver. There will not be denial. Just because Saturn has become a functional benefic or Mars has become a functional benefic, results will, Sun has become a functional benefic, results will not come, no. Prior to the class, many of us had a concept that Saturn, Mars always will deny. No, that's not the fact. But yes, the clothing of the natural malefics will be there and it will create difficulty. Now we will go and see how to determine functional malefics and benefics, and then we will go for every ascendant, for every planet in that ascendant. We need to understand. And when I will discuss that, you will find there is a lot of contradiction, which you people have to very deeply understand and comprehend, because the part of interpretation will be very important in this area. Cannot give you a blanket thumb rule. We will see. We will see to those. It will take 3-4 classes, as I said, but we will see to that. Yes, Deepak ji?
Sir, I'm just I want to ask the particular case of Saturn. So let's say Saturn is a functional malefic also. Now it is a natural malefic also. So it will give us harm. But it being a slow planet, so will it give results slowly? Like it will harm you slowly, or like
Slowness of Saturn is covered under which categorization of planet? Functional or natural?
natural?
So, whatever result Saturn will give, it will adhere the clothing of that.
So can you
उसका
elaborate this?
जो भी रिजल्ट देगा Saturn,
Mhm,
if Saturn, whatever result Saturn will give,
mhm,
वो उसी कलर का कुर्ता पहनेगा,
mhm.
स्लोनेस का कुर्ता पहनेगा. So from
Okay.
Saturn, we cannot expect fast results.
हाँ तो सो द क्वेश्चन वाज कि मतलब वो बुरा भी धीरे धीरे करेगा, मतलब हार्म
Ah,
भी
that is
धीरे
why
धीरे करेगा.
that is why Saturn represent chronic diseases.
ओ-
वो धीरे धीरे मरता है. मार्स आपको एक्सीडेंट करके एक दिन में खत्म कर. आई एम सॉरी, आपको नहीं, किसी को. Pardon me my language. Mars will kill somebody in one day through an accident. Immediate action. Mars, Ketu. But why these characteristics in the earlier part of the lessons we have taught you? Because Saturn represents, we have said it represents chronic diseases. Chronic means what? Over a period of time, he will give you trouble. Slowly but steadily, he will give you trouble. If his Saturn is associated with a litigation, it will continue for 12 to 15 years. From lower court to Supreme Court. Be rest assured.
ओ, got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. I hope up to this everybody is clear. We will now see rules to decide the functional character of the planet. Now, there are many Sanskrit slokas. I will request Vinaji and Ruchikaji to read out one, and I will explain that. The first one is going to be a bombshell.
Can I read, sir?
Vinaji, you want to read? Okay, you read the
Yes.
first sloka.
इस केंद्र अधिपत्यः सौम्या न दिशन्ति शुभम फलम क्रूरा न इव अशुभम कुर्युः शुभ दाश्चः त्रिकोणापः.
Right. Very good. Very well said. Natural benefics do not give auspicious effects when they are lord of angles. And natural malefics in that position means natural malefics as lord of angles do not give inauspicious result. What does that mean?
We desire malefics more in Kendra, sir.
Sir, it is Kendradipati dosh.
There is,
Trikona, sir.
we have a loose term Kendradipati dosh, but what is what Parasharji wanted to say by this, please understand. I will, this point, number one, which somebody, who said Kendradipati dosh?
Sir, Neetu.
I will have a separate class on this.
Okay, sir.
And after I complete this chapter, because it is an allied concept which has to be taken with this.
Sure, sir.
But I am now giving you a glimpse of what this is being said. According to Parasharji, if natural benefic planets are lord of angles, you know what is an angle in a chart?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
1, 4,
147.
7, 10.
And we know these are beneficial houses, pillars of a horoscope.
Yes, sir.
But Parasharji says, if natural benefics are lord of 1, 4, 7, 10, they tend to lose their beneficials. He has not said they will be inauspicious. He has not said that. He has only said that natural benefics as Kendra lords, that means if you take any ascendant, just take Leo ascendant. So Leo ascendant, first house is ruled by Sun. So he is not a natural benefic. Fourth house is ruled by whom? Mars. He is not a natural benefic. Seventh house is ruled by whom? Saturn. Not a natural benefic.
Yeah.
But 10th house is ruled by
Venus.
Venus is a natural benefic.
Yeah.
So for Leo ascendant, by this sloka Parashar wanted to say that Venus will tend to lose his beneficiency. He has never said Venus will. Vinaji, you please listen to first what I want to say, and then I will take up question and you express your opinion. It's too early and immature to express opinions. Venus will tend to lose beneficiency, means Venus will tend to become neutral. And if natural malefics are Kendradhipatis, Lord of Kendras, like for Leo Lagna, it is Sun, Mars, and Saturn. They will tend to lose their maleficence as Lord of Kendras. They will also become neutral. Now in astrology, really, in a real sense, there is nothing called neutral. There cannot be any voidness present in the universe, a vacuum present in the universe. Even if a temporary vacuum takes place somewhere, air will rush in from all the sides to fill up that vacuum within a very short time. A vacuum cannot exist in the universe, solar system. Similarly, in a horoscope, ultimately at the end of the day, neutral planets will not exist. Ultimately, planets will adhere some quality. Either it will be a functional benefic or a functional malefic. So now, you see why I have said this point number 1 will take a full class. Because as per the rule given by Parasharji, right at this moment, we will restrict ourselves to the rule only. And the rule says, Kendradhipatis, if they are natural benefics, they will become neutral for that particular horoscope. And Kendradhipatis, for which are natural malefics, also will lose their maleficence, means they will become neutral in that way. So obviously the question will come, how we will determine. Parasharji has explained it when he has explained functional malefics and benefics for each lagna, for each planet. We'll see to that. Second point which this sloka contains, the lord of the trines, whatever benefic or malefic, whether benefic or malefic, always will give auspicious results. I will take questions after a certain portion of completion. Please keep a note and I will ask, then you people can ask me your doubts. But let me go progress a little bit. So here we understand that whether it is a natural benefic or a natural malefic, if it is a owner of a trine means what are the houses?
159.
159.
Right.
159.
Right. They will be functional benefics, auspicious effects, shubh phal dega. So in a Leo ascendant, Jupiter and Mars and Sun, they will be
Good.
clearly and categorically functional benefics. We should not have any doubt in that. As per this rule, now I will read another sloka and then I will take up questions. Ruchikaji, if you can read, you are good in Sanskrit.
Yes, sir. Sir, which one, sir? The second
Ah,
one? Or
yeah, second one. Yeah, the second one.
Lagnam Kendriti ko natvat Visheshena Shubhapradam Panchamam Namam Chaiva Vishesha Dhanamuchyate.
Ah, very good. You remember on day 1, I told you that I will need your help.
Sir, glad to help.
Huh? On
Glad
day,
to help, sir.
no,
Glad
that
to
is,
help.
yeah, so nice of you. Thank you. But you remember on day 1, I said that I will need your help in reading out.
Yes, sir.
And also, Veena ji, she is also very good in reading. I can't read Sanskrit. I will make horrible pronunciation of the words. So, here what Parasharji says. The Lord of the Ascendant is specially auspicious as the Ascendant house is both an angle and a trine. Special auspicious. Special Shuva is the Lord of the Ascendant. Because we all know Ascendant is a Lord and an angle and a trine. Now, if it would have been only an angle, natural benefics would have become neutral. Please understand that. But because it is a trine, natural benefics, despite owning first house, which is the Kendra house, becomes special auspicious. The second part, what he has said is the fifth and the ninth houses are specially related to wealth. Now, why he has given... Chetan Kumarji, can you please mute yourself?
Okay.
Why he has given fifth and ninth house to wealth? We know wealth is second house, 11th house, isn't it?
Lakshmi Stan.
Lakshmi San is correct, but
Sir, Purva Punya and Bhagya.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
So here wealth means not money. What he meant by wealth is your good destiny. Whatever you will get good results, that is your wealth. That counts out of your past good karmas. So Parashar here has mentioned it as to be wealth. Yeah. Okay. Two slokas I have completed. Anybody, somebody, Mohitji raised his hand, I believe.
Yes, I just wanted to ask like about Mercury being neutral, and if Mercury is the lord of Kendras, let's say in a Virgo incident.
Ah,
So, like, what will be the role of Mercury in that case?
as per this, whatever slokas we have studied so far.
Yeah, yeah, but Mercury is by default neutral, and with Lord being
Okay,
मतलब-
so फिर Mount, no planet, I just said, no planet can be neutral at the end of the day in a horoscope. Just like vacuum cannot exist in a solar system. No planet can be neutral. So we will ultimately come to a conclusion that what is the final nature of the planet. But Parasharji on the rule 1 has said very categorically, natural malefics, if, benefics, if they are ruler of Kendra houses, means 1479,
One to
they will
seven, 10.
tend, 14710, correct. They will tend to become neutral by, they will lose their beneficency. And he has also said, Lagna Lord being a trine and an angle will be super auspicious. So now, if you combine these two, the question is very good. I appreciate Mohitji, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
If you combine these two, Mercury here is a lord of two houses, Kendras,
Yes,
1 and 10,
right.
but he is also, because of ascendant, he is also a trine lord.
Okay,
And by that qualification, Mercury becomes auspicious.
right. Okay, that. But I wanted to ask. So, let's say when we started natural benefic, natural malefic. So we classified Mercury neither as natural benefic nor as natural malefic. We said,
No, we never classified like that. Parasharji has very clearly stated a well-associated Mercury is a natural benefic. Have you seen my last class video or
okay,
attended?
I am saying that only. But in this case,
कहाँ
when we
न्यूट्रल
are
है
just
न्यूट्रल नहीं है ना
अच्छा neutral. Okay, ठीक है. Okay, now we okay समझ
मरकरी
गया समझ गया. हाँ,
हाँ and I have added that a independent marker is also natural benefic.
okay,
Only when Mercury is afflicted with natural malefics, then Mercury tend to be natural malefic. Even then, even if I consider Mercury as to be a natural malefic because it has association of a natural malefic in the chart, even then, the two conditions which now will get reversed. Natural malefics will tend to lose their maleficence. So by that qualification, again Mercury becomes
okay,
neutral.
okay. Got
And
it.
trine lord, whether it is a natural malefic or a natural benefic, will always be benefic. So
Got the point now.
ultimately, Mercury comes down to benefic only,
Benefic,
functional
auspicious lord.
benefic only.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, good. Amit ji,
Sir, like in the first point, you have mentioned like the example, the Venus in the 10th house, the lordship. So we have to consider the placement of the Venus also, sir.
that we'll see.
Okay.
That we'll see. We will apply these rules to each and every ascendant vis-a-vis each and every planet of that ascendant.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Unless we do this exercise in a detailed manner, we will not be able to see. And when I will do this exercise, Means this exercise has been done already in BPHS. So I will explain this to you. And when I will do this, you will find that many of the rules are not fitting in. Some new rules are coming out. So we'll have to wait till that.
Okay, sir. Done, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. If there is no other question, then I will move to the next two slokas. Now the third slok. Yeah, Vinaji, your turn.
जी सर सप्तमम दशमम च एव विशेष सुखम मुच्यते त्रिषडाय अधिपाः सर्वे ग्रहा पापफलः स्मृतः.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The
Thank you.
first line, Parasharji says, 7th and 10th houses are house to happiness. So we have so far seen the 4th house to be the house of happiness, mainly, isn't it?
जी सर सप्तम दशम च एक
अभी
विशेष
सप्तम दशम को आप बोल रहे हैं connected to happiness.
जी जी
Why is it so? Can anybody tell me?
जी सर
Yeah, tell me.
this is sir the like effort house we can put effort here.
हाँ, 7th and 10th केंद्र houses बाबा, कहाँ effort आता
oh
है?
oh okay sorry
So may I try?
Yeah, one by one. Yeah, Abhi.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So the thing is,
But
10th
please
house.
raise your hand. Huh?
Sure, sure.
Hmm.
So 10th house is the house of karma. So when we do our karma, when we do our work, we generally, we naturally feel happy. Like doing something, putting in our efforts. And 7th house is also the house of spouse. So naturally, when a spouse comes into your life, so initially, at least it brings happiness.
Why did you add the word initially?
Initially, that's so rude.
Thereafter, I do not know.
You are very correct, very correct in interpreting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, before I answer, Brijesh ji wants to say something. Yeah, Brijesh ji.
Sir, just to add, means what has been said by my friend Awake. 10th also is name, fame, and recognition, and this actually brings happiness. And 7th, he has already talked about the spouse, right? So spouse
So
is also the part of happiness.
if I want to club everything in one line, I can say we know the Kendra houses are the pillars of the house. Means they are the most effective and beneficial materialistic houses in the horoscope. Every Kendra is primarily involved with a major or one or two major materialistic significations in your life. First Kendra is your health and body. Fourth Kendra is your home, mother, materialistic. Seventh is spouse, marriage, materialistic. 10th is profession, name, fame, whatever you say, materialistic. And also we all know that 10th is the highest strong Kendra, then the 7th, then the 4th, then the 1st. So if we divide it equally, 1st and 4th are weak than 7th and 10th. So ultimately, if we have to select two best houses of materialistic advantage to you, it only has to be 7th and 10th. Vijay, does it make sense?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. Now the second point. All the planets lording the three Shadayas are known as giver of inauspicious results. Lord of 6th, 3rd and 11th will be functional malefics. Next, this will be the last sloka for today. How many I have? Let me see. Oh no, we have 10. Who's done, Ruchika ji?
So which one? The sixth one or the fifth one?
Yeah, this one. Where is
We
the
have just completed the fourth one, na, sir?
Yeah, we just completed after 6
Now
point.
we have to.
After
So the fifth one.
6
Sir.
which is written.
Okay.
व्याधि से शुरू होता है.
हाँ. व्यवतृतीयर रंधेशा साहचर्यात फलप्रदा स्थानान्तरानुदोतत्ते प्रबलाश्चोत्तरोत्तमरम्.
वाह, वेरी गुड. आपको पूरा विष्णु सहस्त्रनाम दे देंगे, एक बार हमको पूरा पढ़ के सुनाइएगा.
सर अभी मैं सीख ही रही हूँ गीता परिवार से.
Right. 35 to 40 minutes it should take.
I can recite that. I
Vishnu
read it every day.
Okay. So, what does he say? The lords of the 12th, 2nd and 8th house give effects according to their association. That means 12th, 2nd and 8th house lords tend to give result with the planets they are associated with, and this association has to be judged on the basis of function, natural malefic or benefic. So if 8th lord is with Saturn or Mars or Rahu, he will be a functional malefic. And if the 8th lord is, or the 12th lord is with Jupiter or Venus or well associated Mercury or waxing moon, 12th lord or 8th lord or 2nd lord will have to be considered as functional benefic. But the essence of the first point, that is the lord of the 12th, 2nd and 8th house give effects according to their association, means by character, these planets are neutral. Only a neutral planet can get affected with associations. So remember, 12th, 2nd and 8th house are more or less conceptually neutral. And since it is neutral, now Parashar is giving the clue and give effects according to their second house, the house in which they have their second sign. So if the second lord is also a Kendra, Kona lord, a trine lord, he becomes auspicious. A second lord, if he is a Trisharaya lord, he becomes pap, evil. So from here we get a very important clue that how to end the neutral character of a planet. I told you that no planet can ultimately be neutral. Now you refer to point 1. Point 1 pe, if a Kendra lord is neutral, then applying this second rule, if the other lordship of that planet, we can see if suppose if that planet has 2 lordships, but this will cannot be applicable for sun and moon. Sun to chhod do, sun and moon ka liye second house hai nahi. There is no second house for sun and moon, so it still remains neutral. So there has to be something more to find out what sun and moon is. But except sun and moon, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, Mars. For these 5 planets, now we know if it is a neutral planet, if it becomes functionally neutral, then one of the tool is to see the second house of lordship, and whatever category it falls, it will adhere to that category. Example, for Taurus ascendant, Mercury is the second lord. So second lord is neutral. Suppose Mercury has no association, free. Then what? How will I see Mercury? We will see Mercury. Mercury's second lordship goes to the fifth house of Taurus, which is a trine house. So by virtue of the earlier slokas, we know trine lords are always auspicious. So neutral plus auspicious is equal to auspicious. For Taurus ascendant, Mercury becomes auspicious. And he is also saying in the sloka, and they are stronger in their qualities in the ascending order. Very important thing. Now, if you people miss those lines, prediction will go haywire.